popular type of jewelry in Hawaii could be cleared off the shelves.
Hawaii is the third largest retailer in ivory in the country, but to many, that's like dealing in blood. So look for a new ban to push ivory out altogether. KITV4's Ashley Moser shows what it means for your jewelry box.
It's a sound rarely heard. Expensive pieces of jewelry, art, and antiques purposely crushed to pieces. It comes courtesy of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. The department destroys ivory confiscated from illegal imports. Over the past 2 decades, that's totaled 6 tons of seized ivory.
We were showing the world, actually, that we are serious about, endangered species.
Species like elephants and rhinos that are slowly dying, being killed off for their ivory. Right now, only about 10 to 20% of the contraband is seized. The rest gets through, and often to Hawaii.
It can be easily, smuggled in a bag or transported and things like that. But again, you got to start somewhere.
Inga Gibson with the Humane Society of the United States says Hawaii is the perfect place to start.
Third largest market in the nation and possibly the largest online.
Our state is an Asian Pacific hub where materials from animals are traded on the way to the mainland. Right now, under federal law, only specific pieces of ivory can travel between states, and each needs proper documents showing which species the piece came from and when and where it was acquired. Gibson says that's just not happening enough.
Anyone who's legitimately selling legal items should already have this documentation in their possession, but unfortunately what we're finding in our research is there is no such documentation.
She says one big step could clear it all up, ban all ivory sales in our state.
The only way to save these critical keystone species is to end the sale and hence the demand for their products.
In the 1940s, Ming's jewelry made up much of the state's ivory jewelry sales, but when the federal government put a ban on Asian elephant ivory in 1976 and one on African elephant ivory in 1990, much of that production slowed down, making the pieces carved prior to those dates even more valuable.
Jewelers say this piece right here was made in the 60s. It's a Ming's ivory piece, only worth about $18 at the time, but now a whopping $1,200.
A ban on ivory sales essentially drops that price to zero. You can't buy it, you can't sell it.
You'll have to inherit it.
Linda Lee collects and appraises ivory. She's worried some jewelers will look for ways around the law, possibly labeling their jewelry as faux just to get a sale. So how can you tell the difference?
If you look at ivory, you will see grain on it because there's like layers of, kind of a clear area, then the off-white area, and that grain is really how we recognize ivory. Please don't buy ivory.
State lawmakers fighting for the ban say first recognizing the problem is what will stop poaching around the world.
The voices to stop this need to be louder, and we just need to look at ways that our society deals with animals humanely, and killing them for pleasure, just for trinkets and things that we can decorate our homes and businesses is not correct and right.
Ashley Moser, KITV4 News.
The ban will be introduced next session in January. The Humane Society pushing for an all-out ban, but does realize that there could be some compromises needed to actually pass a law.